Salute, everybody. Happy Wednesday, hump day to some. To everybody out there, it's been a while. I feel refreshed. I'm feeling better. I was feeling too good. So, plus, mentally, we have to take a break. It's okay to take a break off of this app and regroup, get yourself together, and, just come back to being yourself. Let me get my salutes out the way. Thanks, Roasted Toast, for coming through. I appreciate you. Sagittarius, my brother, thank you for coming through. Always. Melanated Jim, thank you, sis, for always coming through. Hey, Byron, thank you for coming through and showing support. Hey, Arissa, hey, sister, thank you for coming through and showing support. Hey, Miss Scully's Kitchen, hey, sis, thank you for coming through. Hey, Nina, thank you for coming through. We are seeing so much transcend around the world right now. There's so many stories. It's a lot of missing people out there. It's a lot we have to take in. It's just like I said, it's just, the world is getting more dangerous, and as we see, it's a lot of manipulation going on. Just it's just a lot of crazy stuff that's going on, and with all these certain situations on here, we're not taking too serious. Hey Tiara, hey Dominique, hey Tracy, hey Miss Sylvia, thank you guys so much for coming through. Hey Pretty Black, thank you guys for coming through. I appreciate you guys. And like I said, I hope everybody had a blessed Wednesday. Again, it's been a while. Tiara, she's been over there doing her thing, so y'all please make sure. I did drop some links. I got a chance to, but Tiara's been over there touching on this Carly Russell story. So y'all make sure y'all go catch her. And Shank Rock has also been talking about this Carly story as well as other content creators. So y'all please go check it out, because this is kind of something that made me talk about, should parents hold their children accountable, and how to got us a love. Hi, you guys. Please make sure you hit that like button on your way in, please. And if feel free to purchase a super chat, a super sticker, or join the $1.99 memberships. You know what I'm saying? I'm blessed with whatever, but please be supportive. You know what I'm saying? Help your girl out on the channel. Hey, Miss Tanya Renee. Hey, TT. Y'all also go check out Transparent Talk and her sit downs. You know what I'm saying? Sis has been doing her thing. Salute to you, sis, on the great work that you got going on your channel. Anyway, back to this. Should parents hold their children accountable? I mean, we got this young Black woman who, they did the talk show, and things like that. Well, they did the press conference release, and we know what they're saying to us. We don't have to be a police officer or anything high tech to know what they're saying to us. But as a parent, when do we step in as parents and really hold our children accountable for what is going on? Hey, Coffee Girl. Hey, my love. I hope you feeling okay, Coffee Girl. But when are we? It was times where I ain't hold my kids accountable. You know what I'm saying? For some stuff that they was really out here doing that was wrong. And I know a lot, like with the stories I bring to my platform. I do also read up on other domestic violence, thanks to things to look at it, such as violence stuff we got going on in the world. I start reading into them stories, and when I see the victims, I see the parents too, because we got a child that lost their life, but we got a child that took one, and they be over there, and it's like, how remorseful are we? Are we holding our kids accountable for their actions? Does it matter how old our children get before we can not hold our kids accountable for their actions? And then I'm looking at it too, like, as a Black woman. Thank you, Miss Sylvia Black, for becoming a member. Thank you. As a Black mother, why do we feel like this girl shouldn't be charged? You know what I'm saying? Again, why? What's the lesson into this? As a melanated community, it shouldn't just be about what we charging her, nothing else. These are lessons right now for us. And this, again, when things like this happen, it's like we get set back 200 more years. We keep asking for this. Are we ever gonna be together as Black people? Are we ever gonna? But when do, as Black people, we come together? It's like I said, it's kids missing out here. It's so many melanated people missing. It ain't home. They want answers. They want that. Even those parents are so man, they so heartbroken with missing their loved ones, they'll take a lie just to hear that it's okay, that it's a possibility that their child is okay. Somebody's seen something. But we have this young lady saying absolutely, you know what I'm saying, just telling lies. And we have her mother. Not only was your story's not ending up with your child. So that's why I say, do we hold the daughter accountable because of the parenting? Because if the mother got on national TV and was just telling a story that didn't add up at all with the daughter's story, who are we holding accountable? As parents, do we hold our children accountable? Because we know our children better than anybody else knows our kids. So we know once our children come in, whether our children telling the truth if something happened or denied. So that's why I said, let me talk about, should parents hold their children accountable? Again, this is changing the nation. This is going to change the nation as we speak. We just looking for the response from the girl, but this is going to change how they feel about when we do call in. The funds that have been put up. This is why we don't get support now, because of maliceness, manipulation, scamming. And we cannot keep blaming things on mental health issues. We have to stop. Thank you, Pretty Black TV, for becoming a member. Thank you so much. We have to stop blaming mental illness on everything that is going on out here in this world. It's getting so misdiagnosed. It really is. But with this mother acting like this, you know what I'm saying? Again, I know color ain't involved in everything, but I am adding color in this today because I feel like she's not holding her daughter accountable for her actions. Because, you know, it's not a child. It's not like she's a teenager. She's, you know what I'm saying? She is a young woman at her age, and it's nothing being said. You're going to talk to these people because there's people out there scared for their life to go up and down this highway. You know what I'm saying? It's putting a frightened on the community as well. And as still you got people believing the story of this young lady, and now it's causing a division amongst the melanated people. Again, it's something that keeps bringing in these cracks and stuff like that, coming slipping through these cracks to cause division. And we have to be aware as people with these signs, even like I said, with the mother of the child. You know what I'm saying? What are we really putting out there as mothers when it comes to, hey, Brashay, hey, love, thank you for coming through. When it's coming to it, Tiara, I dropped the link because you really been over there touching on it a lot. I definitely like your input to the point where, you know, I don't even want to talk about who else what else they said took the child. You know what I'm saying? We're reading into it too deep when the facts are there and stuff. But I still want to see where this is going to go with the parent holding the child accountable for her actions, and at least step up and make your child be accountable for their actions. Herkashan, salute. It said the simple truth is that most kids and even some grown-ups don't take responsibility for their actions. Without accountability in place, kids blame others for their actions, refuse to follow rules they find unfair, and find ways to justify their behavior. So this is kind of what we're looking at. You know what I'm saying? Just a way to justify the behavior. We putting it on mental health illnesses and stuff like that. And as content creators, we do got to be mindful of what we saying, because we know that they watching. You know what I'm saying? And that's all they need. You know, some of us talk well than others, you know, and put it out there perfectly for us to just, you know what I'm saying, read it, get exactly what you're saying, if I may say that. And it says, why is it important to hold children accountable? By teaching kids personal accountability, you're teaching them that mistakes happen. And when those mistakes happen, it is important to learn to fix or grow from them. It helps install moral values of right and wrong, even when there is no one watching. Thanks for everybody that came in. Please don't forget to hit that like button for me. Should children be held accountable for their actions? You have to hold your children accountable for not meeting their responsibilities. Being held accountable requires that the parent makes the consequence worse if the child had completed the task in the first place, and the fact of being held accountable promotes a willingness to meet the responsibilities the next time. And so again, I hope, you know, of course we're all glad that this young lady is safe. Again, not just her case. We got to go back to, y'all know I support the Shanquilla Justice for Shanquilla Robinson movement over here, and that's where I'm at with it. You know what I'm saying? Hey Gordo, thank you for coming through. Salute. You guys make sure you go follow Gordo Poppy TV. Krishan Wolf is also a content creator. Y'all make sure y'all go follow him. And also Brashay has a channel as well. But again, me watching this, it was lessons not only for that, but we have the Shanquilla Robinson case, and nobody, you know what I'm saying, wants their child to come home and say a child was unalive while they was on a trip or nothing. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, the same way I would want somebody to tell me about my child is the same way, you know what I'm saying, this mother who no longer has that child will want to be. So again, where are we as parents holding our children accountable to do the right thing? You know what I'm saying? And it's to do the right thing, something that's causing a division, something that's taken away from people's time, something that's, people are putting a blood, sweat, and tears, and a lot of stuff could have went wrong, you know what I'm saying, throughout this process of her putting a face to this, you know what I'm saying, to a potential person. It's a lot of lessons into this. And, I'm going to have to talk to my children. Hey, Queen, salute. Thank you for coming through. I want to, I really got to have a conversation again with my kids, because I'm one of them parents that can own up and say, I haven't held my kids accountable. I'm not a parent that held my kids responsible for their actions. I always made excuses on top of theirs. So it made it, you know what I'm saying? I got to take ownership in that. And with this happening with this young lady, I just think, yeah, we could talk about caution with our kids, as much as we want to help. And I know, it's people that would get out on the highway and do what they do. Nobody's taking that from, I can't take that from y'all. But I'm just saying, we got to have everybody safe at the end of the day. It's other precautions we can put in place when our kids is even just being out. You know what I'm saying? But where is the responsibility as the parent? Is it a certain age, do y'all feel, with the kids that we no longer have a responsibility? Because I thought we was always a parent until, the day God takes us from this earth. But at the end of the day, is there an age limit to that? It's okay, Tierra. It's okay. I'll drop the link again, but it's okay. But I just wanted to know, as a parent, are we holding our kids responsible? It said children that aren't taught accountability for their actions grow up to become adults that think nothing they do is wrong. Many believe parenting is about controlling children's behavior and training them to act like adults. I believe that parenting is about controlling my own behavior and acting like an adult myself. Children learn what they live and live what they learn. It said every word movement. It said parents are the ultimate role models for children. Every word, movement, and action has an effect. No other person or outside force has a greater influence on a child than a parent. So again, I think this mother can help bring closure to this story. You know what I'm saying? Again, and it's not to satisfy anybody for clicks and views either. This is just something that needs to be talked about, because I think the story went farther than this young lady. We've been through it. I know most of us as women have been through heartbreak. You know what I'm saying? You find out, so you ain't thinking right. You thinking dark. He's cheating on me. What? You know what I'm saying? What? So you thinking on a get back. How can I get him back that's gonna hurt worse? And just it was a lot of mixed emotions. I don't think it's mental health. It was just a lot of feelings and emotions all over the place, and she was just in a dark place, you know what I'm saying, at that moment, and wasn't thinking rationally. So, that's when we talk to our children too, you know what I'm saying, about that too. We got to hold our kids accountable, but at the same time, we have to start talking to our children. This is the time to really start talking to our children. And again, have more people speaking up on the missing kids, the kids that's missing. You know what I'm saying? Shank Rock is over there talking to a young lady the other night, and her granddaughter is, missing. And that's what I want to. I really want to get into better ways to protect our communities. You know what I'm saying? Especially it's the melanated people that is coming up missing, and they're not talking about that. And then when it do get talked about, the time it does go nationwide, it's a hoax. It was like another smack into the face of, you know what I'm saying, those that do have kids missing, that, put money into that pot because they don't want nothing like this to happen to other families, to go through what they went through. Every time you hear a noise in your house, or as that parent, that child is missing, do you think that's your child coming through the door? That's your child trying to get in the house? Whoever took your child, are they coming to take the other children or do something to y'all? It's a lot of stuff to put into this that needs to be, again, talked about. And it's not being talked about. Again, protection, caution, but first and foremost, accountability for this mother to make her daughter, you know what I'm saying? You did this. You was woman enough to put this plan into motion. You know what I'm saying? Let's just close the plan, and whatever happens to you happens. But this is something you're gonna have to sit down and eat. And it's something you think about the next time. You know what I'm saying? Regardless what you're going through, we could have helped you in other ways. You know what I'm saying? But look at how everything fell into place. And again, this, when the country does decide to go and finally look for a melanated woman, something they haven't been doing in quite some time. And it's like, again, a smack in the face. Now, as a mother, we have to be honest and just sit, the same way you went on the news and shared that little piece of information, you guys to come up with the full story out there. If you're not going to hold your daughter accountable for her actions, you come back and take the place that you took in the first place. We wanted to see your child, not you, not your husband. You know what I'm saying? Knowing he know, but he just had that face like, Betty, I ain't want nothing to do with this now. You did this, y'all did this, she did this, she's wrong. You know what I'm saying? He just had an uncomfortable look. And I don't know about y'all, but they say your face speaks 1,000 words sometimes. Again, are we holding our kids accountable? Or do we just keep continuing to tear up something that they've tore up all our lives as melanated people? What about the closure for those families, again, that have missing loved ones that we're not talking about? Because, again, we divide each other. Nobody divides us. We divide each other based off of the facts that we bring to y'all and stuff like that. A lot of us don't want to hear what's right and what's put in front of us. You know what I'm saying? Due to that's what they want. They put this kind of stuff into play for us to fall out and cause division, when we all should just be bringing awareness of, we don't know what happened. We just going by the facts of what they saying and what the information is being presented in front of us. But we want to hold somebody accountable. Somebody needs to be held accountable, and it's her. But again, what are we taking from this other than that? The slander. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Now we get into the name calling. Now we want to dig into the parenting. No, again, I'm a mother that's saying hold your child accountable. Nobody's saying dog your child, look what you caused. No, none of that. You know what I'm saying? But as a parent, we have to hold our kids accountable. My kids could have been in better situations. They're in great situations, but they could have been even greater if I would have held my kids accountable for their mishaps, their mistakes that I made numerous of times and couldn't get it right, that I see my kids making. I could have, put that right there for the mic, had that conversation, like, you stole that. You took that item, it don't belong to you. You feel me? You got to do what you got to do. You got take that back and let them people know you took that. You know what I'm saying? That kind of situation. Tina said, Miss Parker, I'm one that gives the fourth degree that they are doing wrong. It has to start with home first. And it does. It do have to start with home first, Tina. And that's why I'm saying the mother went publicly to announce, I don't know what news station was, but it was worldwide, and she was comfortable with telling the story that her daughter gave her. But now that we know the facts and stuff like that, and we know that these people done sat down with the parents and told them these are the facts. You know, I don't know what's happening with your child, what's going on, but these are the facts. So as quick as you went up there for that interview, for whatever reason, you know what I'm saying, you need to go back with your child, you know what I'm saying, and just be a mother and just talk to your child and, you know, hold her accountable for her action, you know, make her take her consequences. Because again, this has affected the world, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people's not bothered by it, but most are, and for those for good reasons. Again, go check out the missing people's report in your city. Google it, look it up, and you're gonna see mostly your skin color. Not saying it's not blue people out there missing, it is, but it's more of us missing now, and nobody's doing anything about it. We just keep making milk cartons and posters, you know what I'm saying? And they're doing them in black and white. They don't even have a color to the missing people. You get what I'm saying? They don't even got a color to our posters. And it's sad because, again, nobody but one or two content creators, you know, salute to Have You Seen Us podcast, you know what I'm saying? And things like that. Salute to Shank Rock for talking to these parents about their children missing and some more stuff. It's really sad. And, you know, that's because people are not being held accountable for their actions. A lot of, and we can't say we want this to be let go, because if they do, we're going to have more of this. You know what I'm saying? We are going to have more of these kind of stories. And then it's gonna become reality, because we're putting this in these people's head that this is a good way to lure people in. Somebody that thinks sick like that will kidnap somebody's baby, potentially, allegedly, and take them and put them on the highway just to lure women in. You know what I'm saying? And use the baby as a coy, because that's what we're pushing out there. Because nobody is being held accountable to say, tell them that you lied. Tell these people you lied. You don't have to say why you lied, but tell the world that you lied. Because, you know, just again, closure. Just hold your child accountable. And you come up and sit on the TV with her too. You know what I'm saying? Because you set up, you was comfortable before the story even got out about the lies and it being a hoax. You sat with your husband and was very comfortable. So sit very comfortable with your child and, you know, have this conversation. Period. Tina said, I don't treat them like friends because they are so and grandkids. Sometimes I know they don't like it, but it's necessary to put your foot down. Melanated Queen said they gave a young lady only 18 months in San Francisco for the same thing, left 2 kids and a husband to be with an ex-boyfriend. Yeah, and it's happening. Hey KB, thank you for coming through, bro. Thank you. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. And you know, we keep pushing this. Do you think she was mental health? We getting at a lot. We have to stop. We need to read the diagnosis of mental health. Everything that people do on her is not a mental health issue. She thought she had a plan mapped out. Again, from the facts of the chief, you know, she was messing with a 17-year-old boy. So come on, we know right there it could still be in a childlike mind. You know what I'm saying? Still not fully developed. Just because they 25 doesn't make them grown at all. Because I'm still learning as I'm getting older. I'm still learning. You know what I'm saying? So I know 25 ain't making you grown. So she just made some awful mistakes, and it just hit the airways, I think, a little too quicker than what it was. And you know, again, her mother spoke up once. We need you to step up and speak up again. Hey, Lita Bug. Miss Sharon said, and I dropped the link if anybody wanted to come up. It's an open panel discussion, but I just wanted to know how parents hold their children accountable. Ms. Sharon said, I feel they are responsible after becoming adults. However, we need to stop being parents. So we still should hold them accountable for their actions. Yeah. Melanie Queen said that's true. Everything is not a mental health issue. Facts. And it's not. Salute Caesar. Thank you for coming through. Hey, Sherry Phelps. Thank you for coming through. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's been a lot of that being pushed. Some are saying, the abductions, the alien abductions, and some more, you know what I'm saying? And as quick as they uncovered the lies, we are still going against each other on what is right and what is wrong instead of going, these people came with the facts. Yeah, they don't want to say too much because again, they haven't had a full conversation with this young lady to put it out there. You know what I'm saying? Especially with attorneys coming into play and stuff like that now. So, it's a lot of stuff they attorney probably said, don't say, so all this time, again, pay attention to where I'm going with this. All this time we are putting into these people investigating this girl for lying to us. We missing out on people that we could be out there finding. There's still people missing. Where's that energy? Y'all got the facts. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yes, she should. She does need to come out and say something. Yeah, she does. We need to stop with it. No, she don't. Yes, she does. Because again, all this time we taking with press conferences, sit down on NBC, when you go on ABC, who next, where the parents is gonna go, see who the highest bidder is, you know what I'm saying? Because trust me, at this point, y'all making me feel like there's not gonna be nothing y'all ain't gonna do for some money. So I you know what I'm saying, from the father's actions and the mother's talking, nothing is taking me away from the fact that I understand, I see where she kind of got this from. You get what I'm saying? That's me. That's my opinion. Miss Sharon said, I also feel we have to learn after they become adults. It's a way we should approach and respect them as adults. We must understand at that point they are adults and have free will. And that's true too. They do. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for the super sticker, Nina. Thank you. And and I understand that, Miss Sharon. I'm just being honest about us holding this child accountable so we can move on and go save another life. Again, I'm focused on just parents holding kids accountable. You know what I'm saying? Hey Z, thank you for coming through. But that's what I'm about. Parents holding their kids accountable. Again, for the Shanquilla Robinson and stuff like that. Again, for Gabriel Fernandez, holding parents accountable, holding children accountable. You know what I'm saying? And I say the Gabriel Fernandez because her parents, they didn't hold her accountable for her actions. That she was given so look what happened to that young man. You know what I'm saying? He lost his life due to the hands of his mother. Because we have to start holding our children accountable. We have to, that's part of even raising our kids, to make them responsible. Hey, just Andrea, thank you for coming through. Yeah, holding our kids responsible for their actions. And that's really just where I am. And, I took accountability for me not instilling that with my children. There's many times I let them slide knowing I should be holding my kids accountable. Even my cousins, you know what I'm saying, that I was much older than, you know what I'm saying? We could all, just because we ain't the parent, when we see things going on, we can still hold people accountable for their actions. We don't have to be blood related, you know what I'm saying? We can just be cool, but what's real is what's real. Coffee Girl said responsibility and accountability is something that is taught starting at a young age. A lot of parents focus on respect, but not accountability. Man, you just said a mouthful, Coffee Girl, and that's just the truth. For real, I just wanted to touch on that a little bit today. I'm gonna have I was gonna do a night day tomorrow, but where I haven't been feeling good, I really haven't did my research. If you follow me, the last time I went live, I did it on young Gabriel Fernandez, and I know it was hard, but just as it was hard for y'all to hear those horrific things, it was worse on me. I was so drained after that live. Like I was restless. Um, I had to travel that while I was restless, so it didn't make it no better. So, messing with my immune system, just being unhealthy, not taking my vitamins, just stopping everything. I kind of took sick and things like that. So I'm gonna do this Anaya Day story because again, I'm gonna start getting into missing people. I know it's Toya, baby was talking about missing children, because they were so deep into this Titanic, the Titanic ship, and she said, "Well, y'all focused on the people, what I'm saying, that y'all said exploded, but where's these kids? Where's these people at?" And it was none but a poster full of black people missing. It was unbelievable. And so again, I'm proud that Shank Rock is bringing awareness to this, the missing kids. So like again, have you seen us podcast for keeping up with that as well? You know what I'm saying? Touching on that when she can. Salute to y'all, but I do want to bring awareness for all of this. Even common ground, if better understanding, if y'all have better understanding of these stories I'm talking about, I don't want to hear so much of judgmental stuff, but I do want to get an understanding of, why do we feel like her case was a mental health case? Where do this really put black people that is missing now? Where do y'all feel like that puts us when it comes with this being a hoax? You know what I'm saying? Is everybody a hoax? Are they gonna start looking at melanated people as we are in it for the money, or we just doing it for funding? It's just a lot going on that not being looked into in a deeper aspect. But I'm trying to go deep with it, but I'm not. Again, just better understanding of my melanated people, why a lot of stuff is going on around the world is being overlooked. Again, with this happening, even made me look into the Shanquella case and say, dang, will this really set them back on the Shanquella Robinson case? Is bad enough. It's been this long and there's no justice. It's been almost a year, in 4 months. And that is super sad that we are not getting nothing back, nothing, no justice. And I just want to know, do y'all think this case will set us back from really them putting their time and effort into finding out what happened to her, another senseless, horrific crime? So I appreciate everybody because, I really just didn't plan to even go live today, but this was just heavy on my mind with this young lady and her mother, and them just sitting up on that talk show, just so the mama just really running her mouth, you know what I'm saying, so comfortable to tell her daughter's story, and now she's just MIA. Now they just want to comfort the young lady's lies and stuff instead of holding her accountable. And I'm over that. You know what I'm saying? So y'all make sure y'all go follow those links in the chat. Again, I will be going live on Monday with the Anaya Day story. It's super sad. I'm gonna try to keep it short as well, or whatever. I'm gonna be dropping some links for some domestic violence. I know it's not easy to talk about, but I will put a resource number in there for that. Also, an abuse hotline, period. Homicide, not homicide, suicide numbers as well. You're not alone if you are going through anything mentally or whatever. You are not alone. I suffer from that. You know what I'm saying? Mental health issues, but we have to get the help we need. Because again, they're not gonna. I think the laws are gonna change. I think they've been so lenient with everybody. Thank you, Miss Carolyn Wallace. Thank you for the super sticker. But I think they've been so lenient with the word of mental health that so many people are getting diagnosed with it. And really, I want to dig up, do some more research on mental health to see if the real diagnosis of it and how deep it can go to make this young lady do what she do. Is it the case? So I want to do some more research on this story, just to mentally, just to figure out some stuff mentally. But here are some affirmations for those parents that you know what I'm saying. I don't know. I can't judge nobody on their parenting, but here goes some affirmations for us. You know, all we are is parents, but we have to be the best parents that we can be with our children. I'm a loving and patient parent. I trust my instincts and make the best decisions for my family. I'm a role model for my child and lead by example. I am deserving of love, respect, and support as a parent. I recognize and appreciate the hard work and sacrifices I make as a parent. I am calm and patient in stressful situations. I prioritize quality time with my child over material possession. I teach my child the value of hard work and perseverance. I provide my child with the tools and resources they need to succeed, and I am grateful for the opportunity to parent my child and make a positive impact in their life. So there goes some affirmations to look into that we can use as parents because we know it is stressful out here, um, especially raising melanated children. It is extremely hard. I want to start doing some parenting dialoguing on her with my children, and I I'm gonna talk the transparent talk about that again because I switched that around as well. But I got that coming up. Imperfect families. I'm still gonna do that and stuff like that. So y'all can I understand. Like I said again, as a parent, I'm not judging anybody for how they raise their kids because it is what it is. But we do have to look at this story, how it's setting us back, and that we do need to figure out what we can do in our communities to save our children from coming up missing. My daughter goes to work. I'm scared for her. She's just 20. And I'm very scared for my children. I don't want to be that mother that sees my child on a poster when I'm walking into a grocery store or anything like that. So, just want to do some more topics on different things and kind of switch lanes of where I've been going and probably help families, hopefully help families, you know what I'm saying, bring their loved ones back home and be okay to talk about it, provide a safe place for domestic violence victims and anybody that's going through mental health to feel comfortable to come on my platform or come in my chat and feel okay about their situation and things. So that's why I'm going again. Thank you, everybody. And also next Saturday, I'm going live with Larissa Bay. She's my co-host on Coffee and Combo. So in the morning on Saturdays, when you're grabbing your coffee, please pull up for Coffee and Combo with us next Saturday. And I'm doing mine. We're doing it on managing money. When you're shopping, are you managing your money while you're shopping? So Nurse P says she's gonna pull up. So anybody that's interested in learning how to start the couponing to save, because again, we're in an economy where everything is the prices are just raising sky high, and it's almost hard to not constantly work and not really live a normal life just to make sure you're providing for your family or just yourself. You know what I'm saying? If you're single, it's hard. You know what I'm saying? So we want to find ways to utilize our money and also saving because I'm really bad with money. I got to shop. If I don't care, I can stretch $100. You know what I'm saying? I can make it work. So I definitely want to talk on ways to save money and also talking about shopping addictors because it is addiction to shopping. So I want to definitely touch on that. Me and Arissa, she's got a story to tell on that. So please pull up next Saturday for our coffee and combo. And again, I will be touching on a night day. So if anybody wants to read up on her before I do that live on Monday, please do. Y'all make sure y'all go follow these great content creators that are in the chat as well. And salute to everybody that bought a membership, a super sticker, super chat. You know what I'm saying? If you supported the Cash App, even I want to take this channel somewhere different. Of course, again, y'all know I love people. I'm here to help people. I'm all about uplifting my sisters. You know, we all have our days, you know what I'm saying, where we slip, but as long as we picking each other up, you know what I'm saying, being encouraging and stuff like that, I'm all for that, period. And help bring these missing kids home where they belong, you know what I'm saying, and get these creeps off the street. And y'all know I'm all about gun violence. I'm ready to get back into that too because I don't want to let that go just because it's not gun violence awareness month. You know, pray for those families as well. And also, y'all continue to fight for justice for my girl, Shanquilla. Um, Always. And to the Russell girl, you know, I'm praying for you, you know, and I'm praying that you do the right thing for this country so we can get back to looking in the right directions instead of we're going down this rabbit hole with lies and again, your parents not holding you accountable for this action that you had just took, you know. And I think it deserves a consequence at the end of the day because if not, again, we're gonna have more of this, and it's really gonna be more people coming up missing, including our babies, you know. So praying for that family and praying for those who have somebody missing. And I hope everybody continues to have a blessed Wednesday. And I'll see you on Monday. Thanks everybody for coming through.